Having completed the interior part of the bus, I'm now moving to the exterior of the bus and making sure that I've checked off everything on my list so I can start the external. I'm looking first at my lights and lenses. I have 3 amber clearance lights on the top of the bus. They are properly attached. They are the proper color. They're not cracked or damaged, and the seals around them are not frayed or dry rotted. I have my 2 amber student lights and my 2 red student lights. They are all properly attached to the bus and the proper color, not damaged, cracked, or broken. Coming down the bus, I have my 2 multifunction lights, amber, proper color, properly attached to the bus. My headlight and turn light assemblies are properly attached. The seals are not damaged, frayed, or broken. The amber turn signals are the proper color and properly attached. I'm now going to open the hood and check my fluid levels and the steering components. I would check my oil if the engine weren't warm by pulling the dipstick and checking to make sure that the fluid is between the hash marks on the dipstick. I have my power steering fluid reservoir here properly attached. I'm not seeing any leaks. I'll check the level from the other side. All my steering components are in place. My steering box, my steering shaft are all properly attached and mounted. The universal joints are properly lubricated. The shaft is not bent or damaged. The steering box is not leaking, and it's properly attached to the bus with its pitman arm and drag link, which are properly connected with castle nuts and cotter pins. In addition, I have my leaf springs properly mounted to the bus, not cracked, scissored, broken, no illegal welds. All hardware is in place. My shock absorber is properly mounted to the bus, not damaged, no leaking. I have my brake hoses. They're properly attached. I'm not hearing any air leaks. The slack adjuster and push rod are properly mounted at a 90-degree angle. If I were to check these, I would chock the wheels, release the parking brake, and make sure there was no more than 1 inch of play. I'm looking inside the brake drums. If I could see behind the rock guard, I'd be looking for debris or contaminants in the brake drum and any glazing due to high heat. I'm going to move over the other side of the bus now. I'm going to check my tires, my rims, and my lug nuts. My tires are all showing proper tread level. They're not worn unevenly, and there's at least 4/32 of an inch tread on these tires. There are no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. They're properly mounted to the bus. All the lug nuts are in place. No shiny threads or rust trails. The telltales are all in place. The valve stems are in place with their caps. The rims themselves are not damaged, cut, no illegal welds. Again, I'm checking the things on this side of the bus the same as I checked on the other side, including the brake components. But I'm checking my additional fluid levels. You can see on the far side of the bus, the power steering fluid is at the proper operating level. My coolant, the reservoir is properly attached. It is at the proper operating level. There are no leaks. I'm not hearing any leaks from any of the air systems as well, and that's important. My washer fluid is at a serviceable level. The container is properly attached, not cracked or damaged. Again, there are no leaks, no damage, nothing leaking under this hood of the bus. So now I can check off my checklist. I got my lenses, my fluid levels. I've checked for fluid and air leaks. I've checked the steering systems. I've checked my tires, my rims, my lug nuts, the spring mounts and shocks, brake lines and hoses, and I've looked for brake contaminants. I'm now ready to close the hood and check the side of the bus. As I'm going down the side of the bus, again, I'm looking at my lights, lenses, and reflectors, making sure that they're all properly attached. I have my two amber clearance lights in front of the duals. I have one red clearance light to the rear of the duals. All of those are properly attached, not cracked or damaged. They're the proper color, and their seals are in place, not frayed or dry rotted. I have my traffic monitoring devices, my mirrors, all properly attached. They're not cracked or damaged. I have my yellow reflective tape around my emergency exits and down the side of the bus. Proper color, not peeling, damaged, or broken. I have my amber reflectors properly attached to the bus and a red reflector behind the dualies. All not peeling, damaged, they're the proper color. My turn indicator is properly attached to the bus. The seals aren't damaged, frayed, or dry rotted. The light itself is not damaged, it is the proper color. So I can check off my lenses and reflectors, my traffic monitoring devices. I have to check the battery and the fuel tank and the frame. I can do that from here. Frame is properly attached to the bus, is not damaged, cracked. There are no illegal welds. I'll have to check the battery on the other side of the bus. Fuel tank is in the center of the bus. I can't see it behind the guard. The guard is in place and there's no missing parts. I'm not smelling or hearing any leaks. I have my 3 red clearance lights on the top of the bus. They are the proper color. They're properly attached, not cracked or damaged, and the seals around them are not frayed or dry rotted. I have again my 2 amber and 2 red student lights, all properly attached, the proper color, not cracked, damaged, or broken. Again, my yellow reflective tape around the bus and around marking the exit emergency door. I have 2 amber multi-purpose lights and 4 red multi-purpose lights on the back of the bus. 2 clear multi-purpose lights. They are all the proper color, all properly attached, not cracked or damaged, and the seals are not frayed or dry rotted. I have 2 red reflectors, not peeling, cracked, or broken. They are the proper color. On this side of the bus, I'm going to check the same way as the other side of the bus, but I still have to check my battery. Which is behind the door here. And I also have these additional lights, these red lights on the stop arm. Those are the proper color. They're properly attached. They're not cracked or damaged. Seals are not frayed or dry rotted. My batteries are all in place, properly attached to the tray. The tray itself is properly mounted with its safety pin. There is no corrosion or fraying, no burn marks on the wires. So I check my battery off the checklist, and I scan through the checklist. My pre-trip is complete.